Let's talk about 1,000 Boy Kisses. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tillie Cole. I like this book. I can't even explain in words like what this book has done to me. I wanted to make a video of it so all of you who relate can watch because my heart is shattered. This video will not be spoiler free. I recommend watching this video after you've already read it, of course, unless you don't care about spoilers. I have a list of bullet points that I want to make sure I mention so that I don't forget anything. Without further ado, let's get started. So this book is about a boy named Rune and a girl named Poppy who meet when they're 5 years old because Rune moves from Norway to Georgia right next to Poppy for his father's job. So they meet when they're 5 and they become the best of friends, inseparable. So very early on in the book, Poppy's grandmother is dying. Her grandmother gives her a jar of 1,000 paper hearts and tells Poppy that she should document all of the special boy kisses that she gets in her life so that when she's older, she can look back on it. Well, I think when they were 8 is when this happened and Rune was like, I don't want you to be kissing another boy. So he tells Poppy that he will give her all of her boy kisses and many more. So they make it pretty much their life mission to fill out this jar. When they're 15, they're deeply in love. And so when Rune's father has to move back to Norway for his job, Rune obviously has to go with him and he's very angry. He resents his parents for taking him away from Poppy. Rune moves back to Norway. They stay in contact for only a few months before Poppy cuts all contact. And Rune is very confused. He got no explanation why and he's very angry. He moves back to Georgia 2 years later, back in the same house. They're not speaking. He's still very angry. He's a totally different person. He's got that bad boy vibe going on. He smokes. He wears a leather jacket. This is like not the boy that Poppy fell in love with. She like doesn't recognize him. Well, he eventually finds out why Poppy cut all contact with him. It is because Poppy has cancer and she didn't want Rune to be burdened with that. She wanted him to move on and live his life and not be worried about her. Obviously that didn't work. She only has a few months to live. They're trying to get all her boy kisses and she's just trying to be happy and she's trying to help Rune find himself again and kind of like be motivated to live life again, especially now that she's not going to be able to live life with him. This book is a very emotional book. I knew that going into this book. I heard that lots of people cry. I was actually scared going into it. Personally, grief is a very scary emotion for me and I don't really know how to deal with it. I was actually thinking like, oh my gosh, can I fall into a depression from reading this? So I was actually genuinely scared that I would be depressed after reading this book. That's not what happened at all. I actually view life in like a different way. I'm gonna get a little personal. My love life sucks. And so I think I kind of needed something to like just make me realize that like true love really does exist. I'm gonna talk about my first impressions of the characters. Rune, he has a love for photography, a love for Poppy as well. He loves capturing life's beautiful moments, especially Poppy. He gives Poppy photographs of them together. It's very sweet. They're very sweet kids. And their relationship is just so pure and beautiful and innocent. They understand each other more than anyone could understand them. I want that so bad. I actually did not think I was gonna like this book. I am not a fan of friends to lovers. I was like, I'm gonna be bored. I just don't think I'm gonna like this book. Well, did Tillie Cole prove me wrong? I'm gonna talk a little bit about Tillie Cole's writing style. In my opinion, it's very poetic. I have never read such a poetic book. How she describes things, the way the characters think, how Poppy especially sees the world. Sometimes poetry can be a little bit too descriptive, but this was just like perfect. The most like heartbreakingly beautiful thing about this book is Rune's love for Poppy. Rune's love for Poppy is just so endless, how all he wants is to make her happy. Within the last few months of her life, all he does is try and make her happy. He helped her fulfill her dreams. All this girl wanted was to play cello at Carnegie Hall, and he made that happen. The way that he watches her as she's happy, he's just like mesmerized by her. And the way he captures photos at just the right moment to look back on when she's gone. He just captures those moments of like pure happiness, even though they both know that she's going to die. Now, Poppy's love for Rune, all she wants is for him to be happy, even when she's gone. She doesn't want him to dwell on her death too much and not live his life just because she's not there anymore. She desperately wants him to live his life no matter what. She is very selfless. She helps him rediscover his love of photography. Poppy helped Rune mend things with his family in general, especially his little brother. Rune, for Poppy mostly, mended things. I was actually very worried about Rune. I thought that when Poppy died, he was like not gonna be okay ever again, because when he moved to Norway and she cut contact with him, he just lost it. Like, I was worried his life was just gonna be miserable. I'm so happy that Poppy taught him that like life is so precious and that even though she's not there, he needs to live his life. I've never read anything so beautiful. I cried so much throughout this entire book. I cried from chapter 1 through chapter 16, through the epilogue. I cried through all of it. It just made me think so deeply. It's hard to explain the way my brain works. I like how she always referred to heaven as home. Towards the end of the book, how she said that she was ready to go home. That hit me like a train. Like throughout the whole book, it's like, you know she's gonna die. It doesn't become real until it's real. Then it's like happening, you know? So my thoughts on the ending, I really liked it. The only thing I would say is that I feel like Rune died so early. Apparently he lived a full life, he traveled, he lived out his dreams. He only died like 10 years after Poppy did. That part felt like a little bit rushed. This book does not need a sequel. It's just beautiful just the way it is. I heard they're making a movie. I will watch it. I'm not sure if the movie will capture what I feel inside, but I still will watch it. I'm really hoping they cast that guy from Tall Girl throughout the whole book. That's how I imagine Rune. I'm hoping they cast him because that would just be perfect. Guys, I'm getting so deep here, I don't even know what I mean anymore. So I should probably end this video. I just can never express what I'm actually feeling. My thoughts are so complex that I don't even know what I mean. Can't exactly like express how I'm feeling, but I'm feeling a lot of emotions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'd be nothing without books.